Public blockchain, the tokenized blockchains, we've seen a large move from the beginning of this year in the different regulatory bodies across the globe, actually recognizing cryptocurrencies as a investment class, for example, and ETFs being approved by the bodies like the SEC in the US and the Australian governing bodies, and all around the globe. Actually, they're now allowing ETFs to be traded on the global exchanges with cryptocurrencies and blockchains across the tokens.
Backed by a blockchain.
100%.
It is accepted by the Reserve Banks and the securities.
100%. And the investment community now see it as a bona fide investment class, where traditionally it was kind of more seen as a fad or more as a niche kind of situation. So I think there we're seeing a lot more. We see a big push in it becoming a lot more mainstream, widely accepted, which also bodes well, not being investment advice, but it also bodes well for the value of those types of assets. We've seen with these announcements big surges in the prices of these cryptocurrencies over the last couple of months. So on the permission chains, by nature being a closed blockchain, being a private blockchain, you have that governing body that's got the access rights to that blockchain. So that sits very much more in the enterprise space, where the enterprises that participate in that chain holds that governance role and holds that security role.
They are the regulator.
They are the regulator in that space.
Okay.
Definitely, if you look at the kind of research and you look at the kind of market value around blockchain, the growth has not been what was projected kind of in the mid-2020s when we hit the big blockchain fever, the NFT bubble, the crypto bubble. There was like massive projections of where we'd be in 5 years. And I think AI kind of halted that because a lot of the mainstream investments went into AI. And now that AI is kind of more mature than it's kind of an industry that's matured really quickly. We're seeing a lot of cross pollination between blockchain applications within AI, and then also a shift kind of moving into blockchain as to a way of securing those transactions and things like that. And it's saying that by some of the figures that I've seen, some of the projections are that by 2030 they are expecting it to be a over $200 billion industry market cap on blockchain technology. So at the moment we're not near that. It's sitting at about, I think, 15 or 16 billion.
So there's scope for growth, I guess.
So there's a massive scope for growth.
So I think it's probably, to your point, it is definitely not in its infancy, but the stage is being set for it to be able to mature at a more, I guess, acceptable pace. And when we look at it, not something that's overhyped, but rather a realistic adoption of the technology. And I think the use cases are starting to stack up.